What's up, guys? I'm Cobus Caboose, and welcome to my recording studio, I guess. Not really, it's kind of just an empty room that I wanted to put everything in. The whole idea for this was somebody asked me once what I was using for everything. Well, I figured this would be a good idea to kind of explain what I got that I'm using, I guess. I don't know. Basically, I just did all this stuff like yesterday evening, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to do a whole lot more work in here, which is one reason why it's so echoey. There is literally nothing I really know what to do right now about the echo. I'm working on it. As you can tell, I got a couple of pieces of foam behind me, which are the ones that I was using before, but they're still not enough to make this work very good. So, yeah. As you can see, I only have the two pieces of foam in here, which I really would like to get a couple more. I mean, I have this old mattress in here, which is probably helping quite a bit because it takes up a lot of space. Because I lean it up against the wall when I'm start doing recordings. I did 2 recordings for this week already, and I don't think it was. You can hear the echo, which I do have a problem with, but it was worse when I wasn't listening to it with headphones on, but it's probably because I was listening through the TV, and this room echoes everything that I hear in it, so that probably was why it sounded so bad, but I'm still working on it. If anybody has any ideas on what I should probably use for that, that would be great info from anybody. Somebody told me I should try pizza boxes, and that might help. I don't know. I mean, if that's actually a thing, I eat a lot of pizza anyway. If that's the case, I'll start layering pizza boxes on the walls where the camera ain't going to pick it up because it look ridiculous. And I'll spray paint them black or something just to give it some darkness in here so the light has more effect on me. But if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do about that because I can't stand this echo. The first part, number 1, I had to change this out yesterday. I literally had to change out this plug, and the reason for that was, God, I hope I'm not covering up the microphone. The reason I had to change that is because my computer takes a 3-prong anyway, which I ran over there into that power strip, and 3-prong does not work when you don't have a plug that has one, because the one that I had in here looked like that. Not good. So I literally had to come up with something else. So I changed that out myself because I do that. That type of work is what I do on a daily basis anyway, so it was no big hard thing for me to do, so I changed it and now it works. It's a very good plug and hopefully it doesn't have any problems. Don't do that if you don't know what you're doing. I did it on, which is not a safe thing to do, but I had the proper stuff for it. So don't do that if you don't know what you're doing. Don't ever try that. Dangerous. Safety first, and I didn't follow that rules, but shut up. Okay, here's to start. I have a few things on my stand to give it some effect. There's my Zelda Amiibo, my controller I use for playing playing games on the channel, it's just a 360 controller. It works on pretty much everything I play, which is awesome. My Marcus bobblehead, the guy douchebag from Elder Scrolls Online. Sorry if the camera's fading in and out in the light. I'm doing what I can. And my Alduin, which I got from my first original purchase of Elder Scrolls Skyrim back in 2011. It came with the box, and I was like, I need to put something in here because this room looks ridiculously crappy. And let's see, this is my chair. This is the chair I sat in. As you can tell, I've sat in it a lot. There's a butt imprint stuck in the thing because of all the sitting recording I've done in it. It works pretty good. I'm starting to use a pillow in it now because it literally, you can literally feel the hard part in it now because it's so bad. It's really, really bad. My wireless mouse, my TV remote for the monitor. This camera I'm using, which is a Logitech 990C or 900C, I can't remember. It's not as good as I'd like, but it works for what I'm doing right now, and I'm happy with it. It works just fine, and it picks up pretty good. So I see no reason to really change it. This microphone, which I really, really like, it picks up very well. It's not a bad sound pickup. It was like 30 bucks. I got it at Radio Shack. They were trying to sell me something that was $150. And I was like, no, I'll take that one. It was only 30. And it works good for what I use and what I'm doing. I don't need anything super fancy or anything like that. I am very happy with the equipment that I have. I don't need anything better. I'm happy with what I got. My wireless keyboard and stuff, which works pretty damn good. I wish it was a gaming one, but the wireless gaming keyboards are a little out of my budget range right now. I do use Turtle Beach gaming headphones, because Turtle Beach has always had some of the best sound in recording stuff. So I really, really like these. They work very, very well. So I probably won't change that for a long time if I do at all. Stupid mic, get out of the way. Okay. This monitor, my brother lent me, so I had a second one. I wanted to try what it was like using a second monitor, because I've never had one. So that's, he said I could use it, and I'm very happy. It works very well for what I need, especially if I'm playing something, which I play my games on this. And then if I'm playing something and I need to look at something online, I can pull up my browser on here while the game's still recording or whatever if I need to, which is awesome, because that makes it a whole lot easier to do stuff if that's here. So I appreciate it so much that he lent it to me. I know he probably will watch this sometime, so thank you, by the way. And now we're going to move on to what makes all of this fun. I'm going to call it fun because I love doing this. This is fun. The thing that makes all of this possible for me to do. This is my desktop. This was built by CyberPower PC. Technically not built by them, but they put everything together. I specified very specifically what I wanted in this. Everything in this thing was done to my specifications of what I wanted. This computer has a very, very large fan right here. It's got one huge fan. It takes up like this whole spot. So it works very, very well for stuff. And I can actually put more drives in here. Move your camera, dumbass, if I wanted to. But I don't really think I need to. It's got, these are for the keyboard and mouse. The top fan, the bottom fan, I usually keep them on high all the time just because I got so much crap in this thing and I don't want it to get hot. But then it's got its eyeballs. These things flash red whenever it's thinking and all that crap, which it does often. But it's got the Blu-ray player writer bullshit that I probably will never use. I use it to watch movies sometimes when I'm sitting here waiting for something to finish, but I could not get all the dust off this thing. I had to clean it so much when I moved it in here. And the fans on top, which are a whole lot quieter. Shut up, thing. If I take the top off, which I may start doing at some point because it is a whole lot quieter, this thing literally has a filter in the bottom of the machine under here that I can take out the back and clean out because this thing sucks up so much crap, air from the bottom. But it's got a lot of resistance with that on, and I can feel the heat difference when I do that. But I already took the bolts out of this, and here is the inside if I can get the cover off. Yeah. This is a huge freaking mess. And my RAM chips here. It is a liquid cooled processor. This thing has got 8 core at 4.7, and they'll overclock at a 5.3. So it's very, very quick. It's very quick. I just changed out the video card, and I've mentioned that in a few other videos, that I was going to buy a new 1080, which this is the one that I got, and it works ridiculously well. I really, really like this thing. And the neat, sorry camera, finger, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if I can get a good view of it from right here because I think the light is going to cause a problem. I don't know. There's my capture card. I don't have anything plugged into it right now because I don't have any HDMI cables long enough to actually go from the back of the machine back here up to the TV, because I have to have a pass-through, and I don't technically have one long enough to reach up that high, which is ridiculous because it's not that far. 600 watt power, because this thing requires a crap load. This thing, it pushes my limit. I think I'm like, if you want to go on a percentage, I'm probably 80% of being maxed out for this because of this video card. If this was off right now, this wouldn't be glowing because it's literally glowing right now. I don't know if I can... Yeah, it glows on its own. I mean, I don't have to show anything. But I got some more spaces to put crap and stuff. I can't really get a good view of any of this in here. That fan... Sorry, that may have been loud. That fan does not kick on unless it decides that the temperature is so hot that it needs to. So that's pretty cool. It's got its own thermostat and everything on it, but it's got a big ass fan here. It's got 2 fans in the power. It's got one back here and it's got one on the bottom. But this is the beast. This is the thing that I use to do all these recordings. I love this thing so much. 32 gigs of RAM, which I think I may upgrade that to 64 sometime soon, but considering how much RAM costs, probably won't be doing that right away. Okay, that was the setup that I used. This was the little adventure of my setup, I guess you could call it. Not super fancy, and I'm working on it, but the echo. The echo, guys. Sorry if I'm bouncing the camera. I actually don't even know if the camera is actually picking me up or not because of... Because I can't see the screen right now because I got the camera facing backwards, so I have no idea. I hope it is. But basically, I have no idea what to do about the echo. If you guys have any ideas what I can do that's not super expensive, I'd do sound foam if I could, but that crap is expensive, which is why I don't have it. So if you guys can come up with any sort of cheaper way or cheapest way, whatever, to make something work. If you think the pizza box thing works, if you know that's a legit thing, let me know. And whoever has a good idea and it actually works for me, I know it's not really much of a reward, but I'll announce it in the video that somebody told me that this worked, and thank you, and I will tell who it is, which should make you feel good that you helped me out, because I am running out of ideas here, because I can't afford to go buy any of this shit, so I'm working with what I got. And if pizza's a thing, I eat a lot of pizza. I can get boxes real easy. So, let me know what you guys think of that. And let me know what you guys think of this little thing. I mean, it was just for kicks, for somebody that wanted to know. This is what I got. This is all it is, and I'm not planning on upgrading a whole lot more. If I do, it'll be the camera, because the mic works just fine. Headphones are fine. Controller, everything else is just fine. The only thing I may change out is the camera if I ever get the chance to, but this is what I got, and I'm happy with it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. And click the annotation at the end if you want to see another video by me. And click the little CC down in the corner if you haven't subscribed already. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Later.